The moment you decide to stop letting your life go on autopilot and decide to observe and understand how your mind is directing it, everything shifts. You will go from being just an actor to being the director of your own life, of your own mind. Hi everyone, welcome to day 10 on the 21-day Decode Your Mind challenge. I am Fanny Kanjia and I'm so glad to have you here today. If this is the first time you're joining this series, just put first time in the comment. If this is the day 10 that you're attending, just put day 10 in the comment. I'm so glad to have each one of you joining me today. And so, just a recap of what we did for the past 2 days, because we started a new topic, diving deeper into how our mind works. So, on day 8, on Monday, we understood that we don't react to the situation itself or to the event itself, we react to the meaning our mind is creating. And then yesterday, we discussed about the stories based on the meaning our mind is creating, the stories our mind is building. So, if you remember any of the 3 common stories, then put it in the comment right now. Which stories do you remember from yesterday? Surely you can relate because yesterday most of you shared that you can relate. I even hear someone telling same here. So tell me in the comment what stories you remember. All right. Yes. Personalizing. Yes. And you know, that awareness is a good sign. That's a good sign because awareness always comes before change, before real transformation. And so, apart from personalizing, we also have mind reading and fortune telling. So, these are the most common stories. And today, we are going to go a deep further, one step ahead. If our mind is then creating stories, should we believe them or no? Let's dive into that today. Let's find out the answer. So, as the title mentioned, most of your suffering never actually happened. Sometimes our biggest suffering exists only here, inside our mind, as all the stories that has been created. So the question I want to ask you is, have you ever happened to you that you've been thinking about one small thing for hours, even for days, but then turns out it never happened? Maybe you imagined someone was angry with you. One day they didn't say good morning, the next day they just passed by without smiling, and then you felt like, oh, maybe that person is angry with me. And then the next day, suddenly they come to you and say, hi, how are you? And when you ask, yeah, how are you? What happened for the past 2 days? Then they ended up telling, I was very stressed. And then you say, oh, they were not angry towards me? Ah, okay. You know what story happened, right? Yes. Or maybe today you're thinking about something and you say, oh, you're thinking about what's worst. What worst is going to happen? And you're already stressed about it. And you're thinking about tomorrow. Suppose you have presentation, suppose it's a big day for you tomorrow, and you're stressed about it and say, oh, what will happen? Oh. And then the day happened. And turns out it was just an ordinary day as always. Nothing big, nothing huge, nothing worse. It was just another day. But by the time you realize it, you were already having all those nervousness, all those worries. So, if any of this happened to you, just type yes in the comment. It doesn't have to be any big day. It doesn't have the exact example I gave to you right now. If any of this happened to you, then just type yes in the comment. So now, isn't that interesting that most of the suffering that we have never actually happened, only happened in our mind? So, as you're typing yes, let me tell you A story. Let me tell you a story to start answering the question. You walk on the street one day when you see dark cloud forming on the horizon. One side, you say, yeah, you create story, okay? You create story. It might rain. So you come back home, you take an umbrella, and then you went out. That is one helpful story. It prepares you for what's next. Now imagine another story. Same. You walk onto the street, you see the dark cloud, then you think, you imagine, it's definitely a biggest storm ever. My whole day is ruined. I shouldn't have planned my day like this. And now I'll probably get stuck in traffic and everything is going to get worse. Oh no. Did you notice the difference? The first story helped you prepare for what is going to happen. How about the second one? The second story made you suffer before the event could happen. Before even a single drop of rain came, you already decided that it was the worst day ever. And the thing is, our mind is doing something similar every day. Sometimes the story we create is helpful. It helps us do correct action. Sometimes they only create fear. They only create suffering. They only create stress. So let's see then how can helpful story and what are hurtful stories. We are going to try to understand. Let's look at everyday situation. Suppose you went out, no, one of your friends went out, or maybe your child went out and we are not home yet. Or maybe if you don't have child, maybe for you it will be like you are waiting for the friends to come. The first story that come is I'll call and check. One story said I'll call and check where are they or what happened. Now imagine the next story. Now another story can be something terrible happened. Maybe they had accident. Why they didn't reach yet? Maybe someone took them. Maybe they're being kidnapped. Oh no! Your body becomes tensed. You start having sweaty palms. You have nervousness. You feel everything in your body before you can even know what happened. You imagine the worst. Did the event happen? Did it make you take right action? No, right? Only what you believe changed. The event doesn't change. We just didn't came on time that you mentioned or we mentioned. Or let's take another story. Imagine you are driving. Okay, you are driving and suddenly something appears on the dashboard. The one story can be I need to take it out. So you stop your car and check out what is wrong. Another story can be, oh, again, another thing happening to my car. I need to spend a lot of money to repair it. Oh no, my life is worse. I knew that I am not good at checking everything out. I should have checked it long ago. Same situation. Two different stories. One helps you get ready, one protects you, another story leads to totally and unnecessary worries and suffering. If you checked it, maybe you realize it was not costing much. Maybe it was just oil changing. I'm not sure how it's oil changing costing, but yeah. How was it? Which one was better? So it's not about you have to believe only one stories. Because one can be helpful, one can be hurtful. One help you prepare and lead to wise action, but another one creates fear before you even know the truth. And the thing is, I am not asking you to stop creating stories. Again, I'm always repeating that because maybe after that you'll say like, we always need to think positive. No, it's not toxic positivities. I'm talking about asking, is it Is that story helpful for me? Or is it stressing me out? Is it making me suffering before I even notice? And every stories are like that. And today's lesson is just to ask one simple question. Is this story helping me or is it only making me suffer? Ask that question again every time anything happens, any event in your life. So it means you're going to ask it a bit more often from today. And that awareness is the first thing. Believe me, it will change. Now, let's take one example. When your mind gets it wrong. Suppose one lady is walking in the park, gently running, or maybe just walking, and she saw a dog running towards her. Immediately, imagine her mind creates, oh, this dog is going to attack me. Her body becomes tense. She stops on her course, and then she froze, and then she doesn't know what to do. Her heart race, she froze. And few seconds later, the dog is just running past straight her. Doesn't even stop at her. And then when she looked behind her, she could see the owner of the dog is waiting for the dog behind. So, nothing happened. But the story in her mind made her react. So for her, she reacted to that. Do you think she was really having the sensation of the stress and everything? Yes, it happened to her. It is real. Her body already experienced full-fledged of fear. Everything but what fear meant. But now let's imagine another situation. Another person is again walking on the street. They spot a dog. The teeth of the dog is already outside and the dog is growling, looking straight at them. This time the story says, this dog is dangerous. Let me go another way directly to avoid accident. So the person crosses the road, try to find another way, or just think about what to do when a dog is growling at us. Both stories are the same. Both reactions are different. What happens is, the other one helps us prepare for what's coming next. The other one helps us take wise action. The other one, we suffer before anything can happen. So from all the stories that I told you today, maybe you realized there is all of those stories in our mind that you need to ask the right questions. So again, before you conclude, before you can even react, take one breath to ask, does this story help me? Or is it creating suffering before I know the truth? And the thing is, your brain believes it. Believe me, your brain will believe the story you create in your mind. And then your body will react accordingly. If you believe in your mind, if you create it, they don't like me, then definitely you'll start also overlooking them. Like you're not going to text them anymore. You are going to dismiss them also. Or every time they come up, you are going to be triggered. Your body will react accordingly. And that's how you wonder why you lose relationship. That's how you wonder why you are constantly overthinking, constantly stressed about everything happening in your life. Now you know why. So today's realization is this. When any situation happens, ask the question, is it here to protect me? Or is it here to create unnecessary suffering? If you feel like you want to share something, like any stories that happened to you, you can put it in the comment now. What story do you believe protected you? You can even share that. Or what story do you believe was not helping you at all? What story helped you, protected you, made you had the right action, and what was not? And remember, those story feels real, but feeling real doesn't mean being true. So I am not here to stop your mind from creating stories. I'll keep on repeating that. Here, the goal is simple. Just be curious about all the stories that you have in your mind. About next time, when your mind is creating story, I want you to be aware of it. I want you to be curious about it. Because once you ask the question, once you pause, next time when your mind creates a story, when you pause and ask, is this story helping me prepare or only making me suffer? That pause itself allows you to take action. And I always say, action, awareness is there, that pause is your awareness. The action is then what you decide next, but your action depends on the question you are asking in that fraction of second when you create the story. So, when you ask that question, you will see there is more possibilities. There are more stories that is waiting for us to discover them. More possibilities than you know. So right now, I want you to think about one recent situation where you felt that you were reacting in different way and ask what actually happened. Go through the past 3 days and ask what actually happened. What story did my mind created? Did I mind read? Did I fortune tell? Or did I personalize it? And then add today's question. Did that story help me take wise action? Or did it only create more suffering? Don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. Just try to understand slowly, different story. You can take different scenarios in your day-to-day life. Just notice it. So remember, the goal here is not for you to stop thinking. I'm not asking you to, okay, I'm overthinking, stop thinking altogether. No, you can't do that. Your brain is there for that. It is always trying to protect you. Right now, it's only about being aware and asking the right question so that you decide you are in control of your next action. So that's it for today. What's your biggest take today or for the past 2 days? Put it in the comment right now. What did you learn so far? And if today's session helped you, go over the post about the next days and click attend because then you'll receive a notification for the next session that is going to happen tomorrow. And you know that all the sessions here are so exciting. It brings that curiosity that your brain needs to understand your habit, your mindset, how your mind works, why you keep on doing the same thing, why different person experience the same thing. Yes, tomorrow's topic is only about what? On day 11, we are going to understand why we all experience the same thing, but we all have different reaction to it. How come to even siblings, even twins, we may experience the world, but we experience it differently. We see the world in totally different way. How come it's happening? That is what we are going to dive deeper tomorrow. So again, I'm inviting you, click attend on tomorrow's session. The link is there in the comment. And if you want to execute, not only staying there and being aware, if you want to execute and take the next action, I'm inviting you to my WhatsApp group where you are going to have worksheet, daily reminder of every session, and even extra tips. So if you want to join, the link is also in the comment. And I'm so glad seeing you interacting. Thank you for that. And you should be proud of yourself. You take the first step today by being here, by attending this, by spending this minute right now with me. That is already a huge milestone. So celebrate yourself today. Don't judge yourself. Don't blame yourself. You are doing good. You are doing good if no one told you that today. And so, tomorrow's session will help you understand more about yourself and about others. But focus on yourself first, okay? Focus on yourself first. Then it will be easy for you to understand others. Because I believe the most honest person with us is us. ourselves. So that's it. And always don't forget that our brain is an amazing and complex system. We are here to understand it piece by piece, slowly, slowly. You are being aware now and you are going to take action. I believe in you. That's it for today. See you tomorrow. Fanek signing off the session. Bye.